Hi everyone, thank you for watching. Today we're going to be making Magical Mermaid Bark. So you are going to need a pan lined with either parchment paper or aluminum foil, icing dye or icing food coloring, it's more of a gel than a liquid, coconut flakes, white chocolate, and assorted sprinkles. I just used ones that we had left over from various programs here at the library. You can use really any color. I like to use ones that remind me of the ocean since we're theming this for mermaids. You'll also need 4 coffee mugs and toothpicks. So to get started, go ahead and divide your bag of white chocolate chips between the different mugs. Get them pretty even. Once you've done that, you're just going to pop them in the microwave. I did them for 30-second intervals and then just stirred after each. They ended up taking about 1 minute and 20 seconds each. Once they're done, take them out and you can see the consistency that they're supposed to be. They'll look kind of like this, and this will allow you to mix in the food coloring really well. Go ahead and add a little bit. If you want it to be more pastel, add less. It'll just be kind of an experiment. I just used a knife and got a little glob out and stuck it in there and then stirred it up. So the colors I decided to use are turquoise, blue, green, and purple. Afterwards, you might have to pop these in the microwave again just to make sure that they're all nice and melted enough to you can put them out in little lines. So you'll see that in the next step. I popped them in the microwave for a little while. You don't want it too runny so they don't run all over the cookie sheet here, but just enough so you can spread it. So here you're just going to draw out lines of them, and you want like multiple lines of the different colors. Side by side. It's okay if it's a little messy because you're going to play with it after this anyway. Alright, so once you've used up all of your different colors of white chocolate and drawn them out here in lines, you're going to take a toothpick. You might have seen this done with paint before, and we're basically doing the same thing now. So just pull the toothpick down and draw the different colors together. So you're making kind of an abstract pattern here. Then you can do swirls. This is the fun part because you can be as creative as you want to be. You're just pulling the colors together basically, and I think it kind of mimics waves and being under the ocean, and I think it's so cute. I shook it out here just a little bit to get it smoothed out and stretch it a little bit. So at this point you get to go ahead and put your sprinkles on. So I thought it was easier if I went ahead and mixed them together a little bit, then I could just sprinkle them on as a mix. And once you've added your sprinkles, you can go ahead and add your little coconut slivers, and these are not required, of course, so if you don't like coconut, you can just skip this step. And this is our beautiful finished product. Just gonna pop it in the freezer now. And I set my timer for 30 minutes and just checked it a couple of times, mostly because I was impatient. But it took probably 20-25 minutes to be the right texture to be able to break it. And that depends on how thin yours is as well. And do remember that this is food coloring, so your fingers are bound to get pretty messy if you don't wear gloves. For this part, I definitely tried to keep my hands on the tin foil as I was breaking it. And now we're just going to keep breaking it into smaller pieces so that it will look cute when we present it. And here we have our beautiful finished mermaid bark. It's almost too pretty to eat, isn't it? If you make your own batch of mermaid bark, send us pictures. We'd love to see what you made. Thank you for watching.